Usually in League videos, you just see victories. But today, I'll show you some losses I had. And the number one important thing in League, guys, is understand that you cannot win every single game. No matter, even if you play very, very well, you will still have losses, okay? And that is totally fine. Don't get angry just because you're playing win and lost. At the end of the day, just be happy that you played well and got to play League how it's meant to be, without mistakes. Well, first game here, I'm up against Ekko, and I've decided to take bone plating, and you can already see right now, it has had big value, 128 blocked. It's very good against the Halo Blades Ekko, which is pretty popular right now. He cannot really proc it, and when he jumps in, he's just gonna not deal any damage. So he keeps doing it, and I get good trades every time because of bone plating. And with Ignite here, we just kill him very easily. Very early first blood. Let's see if we can keep pressuring. So I'm just stacking up waves, trying to harass him whenever he walks up for CS. And since I have bone plating, whenever it's up and he jumps on me, it's gonna nullify the trait completely. Champs like Ekko LeBlanc that jump into your face, you deal a lot of damage because you get 5 bolts on Q, right? So I'm already 2-0, double solo kill already, so we're off to a really good start. I'm gonna stop this Lee Sin invade, try and run him down, so I have some free time away from mid lane, because Ekko was not there. We managed to pick him off, but since I have enough for low shot, I'm just gonna base, get back to mid, and harass this Ekko every time he walks up, right? Like, I'm much stronger. Do not ever be scared, especially when bone plating is up. You just win the trade so hard. Well, I'm just hitting mid waves, looking for Ws. Nothing too special. Because I see Ekko bot, right? I'm gonna walk really far up and instantly catch the wave the moment it arrives. I'm gonna run down towards where he came from and try and fight him. And you can see again bone plating coming in clutch. Already blocked over 300 damage. It's definitely my favorite matchup to have bone plating in. It's just so broken. And since I still have Ignite, I took Ignite here against Medichamp to look for solo kills. He's very easy to kill if I get him close to me. So I just kill him again. Now I get the new item, Blackfire Torch. And my poke is just that I'm gonna become insane now. So I've pushed out mid lane first, and because I can see enemy junglers bot side, I'm gonna just move down there because I want to spread my lead as much as possible to help my team out. Enemy bot lane are giga hard winning, they already taken down tower, so I give chase to these guys and try and pick up as many as I can. Sadly, I can only manage to get Lee Sin here with a Q flash. I was too scared he was gonna get W soon and jump away, so we just secured that. I'm gonna build towards Shadow Flame second with the new Blackfire Torch instead of, I usually did the under Shadow Flame, but now you can just do Blackfire, Shadow Flame. It's pretty much the same, but you also get the mana right and the haste. It's really, really nice. Well, since I'm so strong, I'm just looking for fights, honestly. Like, push the sides, walk mid, look for fights. Because I can pretty much carry every single fight if we just get a fair one. Get Lee Sin and Ekko. Since Aphelios Rakan are still very far up, it's just very easy to dive these guys now. And collect every single one, right? 4 for 1, very good trade. I'm gonna base get Shadow Flame and go respond to this Illaoi. But just look at my damage right now. With Zorks and Shadow Flame, you get 30 magic pen. It is almost like true damage to all the squishies. But you can see how much damage I'm doing with these point blank Qs. It's kind of insane. He actually get kind of cut off here, and it's hard for me to get out. So I sadly eventually have to burn the flash. I'm gonna start building towards Sonya's next. I want some armor. It's only Ekko AP on enemy team, and he's really far behind, right? So I'm pushing out the side waves, collecting farm. Remember, even if you're hit, you can't just arm. My farm is still a very big priority, so I'm almost 10 cs a minute, keeping farm solid. An enemy ADC steps up too far and I get to hit him with E. And now we can just run them down, right? By the way, enemy ADC is Jack Spectra. A very good, talented ADC challenger every season. I played with him before, he's very good. And he's super fit, so basically it's just me against him right now in this game. ADC is really loving these new changes, and he basically just 1v3'd my entire team. So now it's only me and Cassandra defending the base, 2v5. I'm just gonna do my best to poke them down a bit with Qs. They do a lot of damage because of Blackfire, Shadow Flame. And now I put W behind Aphelios here, and I'm gonna E the direction he walks. It's just very important we one-shot him because the rest of the gang are not super strong. So we just run them down. I could have grouped here with Cassandra, but I want to keep my ult up. And I know I can kill this guy. So I'm just gonna slowly kill her out here. She cannot win. I am insanely fed right now. I'm 12-0, 10 cs a minute. Now with enemies on death timer, I'm actually taking the privilege to push out some waves. Get a tower. Get some more gold. I'm full build at this point, so I have some pretty good chances to carry if I get into a nice position. But sadly it doesn't go that well. People get picked off and I cannot help anyone. I'm kind of like on an awkward position. So I end up having to Sonya's, and I'm gonna take the lantern out. I don't want to give my bounty away, and now is also pushing the base. We need to get back here and stop her. We're having some problems with split pushing. We see we've already lost a lot of our base. It's very hard to defend if they get 3 inhibitors, so we do our best to not let them get that. So they take mid inhib here and they are looking for the last inhibitor. I'm pinging, we need to fight this, okay? We cannot let them get away now, because we will just insta lose if they get all inhibs and just can freely base. So I'm gonna force something, I just want anything, right? I'm gonna walk up and Rakan actually doesn't engage on me. They think they can kill me, but we end up catching Aphelios off guard here. I'm just gonna kill them all. Annoying as it is, Ekko was pushing the base, right? I need to chase him down. The base is looking very damaged right now. It's gonna be hard to defend. I mind control him into the W, and I'm gonna go bot and catch the wave and look for the final fight. It's always super impossible to defend against triple inhibitor because there's 2 super minions on every wave. I kite back so I can heal a bit up. The enemy start hitting the nexus, and our base falls shortly after. But at this point I'm not even angry at all. I'm just happy I played well and improved my gameplay.
GG. Bro, I feel bad for the Swain.
The fact that we could carry this game is insane.
That's crazy,
I
yeah.
don't have any other-
60,000 damage and Swain did 61k.
Even though it was heartbreaking losing last game, don't think about it too much. The most important part is that I played too well, okay? That's the mindset you need to have. Stop thinking too much about LP plus, LP minus. If you played well, that should be a win in your head, okay? Meanwhile, if you played bad, that should be a loss in your head. Even if you won the game, if you had a bad performance, I see that as a loss. At the end of the day, League is all about you playing well and consistent, and then you will climb. Even though you can have unlucky games where you lose even though you played well, at the end of the day you will still climb if you are performing consistently well, okay? That's the most important thing to understand. Whenever you queue up, you're not guaranteed to win the game just because you're playing well. You're not entitled to get LP just because you're playing well, right? The game is a 5v5, it's a team game. You can get unlucky, but that's everyone gets unlucky. But then another day you will get a win where you are the one playing bad, right? So it's gonna even out eventually. But if you play consistent over a long period of time, you will climb, even if you have unlucky times and bad teams from time to time. It happens to the best of us, okay? Understand this mentality and you will not be tilted again. Well, second game here, I'm up against a Hwei mid. It's a pretty bad matchup, so I'm just doing my best to farm and get mid prio so I can help my team out. But my jungler is actually really angry at me for some reason. I am not sure why. I think it was because I didn't play around him entire game. So he got really angry from one play and now he takes all my waves, right? Luckily Karma has my back, so he gets what he deserved. Well, even though I have one teammate not trying, still more players on my team and Hwei comes mid for a very nice gank. Don't get angry at Viego at times like this. Even if he's really annoying and trolls your lane, takes your wave, don't type anything, don't ping him, don't give a reaction, okay? Don't feed the trolls, they want a reaction from you. But since the game is looking a little tough right now, I push out mid wave and I'm gonna run bot for a dive. I need to do something pretty drastic, since Viego is not really contributing to the game. I wanna try give my bot a lead, since they were already winning a bit. So I'm gonna keep this mindset up. So after I push mid wave again, running bot, look for fight. I managed to get another double kill. So the game is looking kinda like last game, right? Very fit, almost 10 kills a minute, 5-0 at this point. Viego is of course following me, taking my wave. It is what it is. Remember, don't give any reaction. Maybe he just had a bad day, or life is not going so well for him. Either way, there's no reason for me to type in video game and get angry at him. I'm just gonna keep playing as well as I possibly can, no matter the situation. To still have a really good chance of winning this game, since I'm very fit, and my bot lane is also ahead. So I'm just pushing out sideways, running mid, look for plays. You can see actually how strong I am. This game I went for the Rylai second, so I wanted a little more utility compared to last game. We catch Hwei here and we can just keep going. My bot lane is playing very phenomenally right now. But this game, we have a problem. Enemy has a really good split pusher. And this viewer is gonna cause us big problems now and later on as well. This is the struggle of Swain sometimes. Even if you're fit, if enemy has a very strong split pusher, it's sometimes very difficult to do anything about it. Because on Swain you usually want to group, look for team fights, right? But if they have a Fiora, or an Ilaoi, or a Tryndamere permanently going to the sideways, and you need to go there to stop them, it's gonna be hard to be in team fights and carry, right? But with your bot, I'm gonna ping on my way because I think we just need to go for something now. If we can ace them here, we might find an angle back in the game. So we win the fight, but it's gonna cost us sadly. Fiora is just taking towers in 1 millisecond. I'm gonna go fight her now. She's also very fat, so I'm gonna need up to end up Sonya's. I do manage to push her off the base. So now just push out the waves. I'm gonna get my 4th item and then look for a fight. Like when they have a fat split pusher like this, just do anything. Try and force on their team. You just don't want to wait and let enemy Fiora play. Look for fist fight, look for death wall fight at all times. You just need to force something so she cannot pressure your sides. That also means I'm gonna start using my W's more on the sideways, trying to push waves just to give us some more breathing room from this Fiora. With Fiora bot, enemies are forcing Baron, so we have a 4v4 fight up here. I don't mind, I know we can win this one. I'm super strong, I'm gonna flash R2 into the enemies. And I need to go golden here, so I don't die. We win the fight, push them off Baron. But again, Fiora is just in the base tearing everything apart, so I'm gonna base and try and kill her. But even with my efforts, it's not enough. If you truly want to climb, you need to be able to enjoy even the losses. So even with heartbreaking losses like this, just be happy you played well and move on. Thanks for watching.